Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you again. It's been 3 months since we met in Paris.
Yes.
How time flies.
Yes.
You look great and full of energy.
Yes, I try. I try to remain young, and because I think I keep my mind to develop.
Oh yes.
Especially to develop my wine. That's why I think I'm still young.
Yeah, absolutely. And we feel privileged to the exclusive import of your wine this time. And World Cup is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so today I'd love to hear about your wine and the World Cup. Then, on the first, I'd like to ask your wine, such as characteristics of your wine's region it's produced, and grape varieties. Here is the map.
Yeah.
It's 20 million.
Yeah, this is a specific place of Bordeaux. It's a right side of the river, because in Bordeaux we said quite often right side and left side of the river, and right side we can find Saint-Emilion. Saint-Emilion is a wine, especially with 90% with Merlot.
Merlot, yes.
Which is a Merlot place.
Yes.
And we can find also some Cabernet Franc and also some Cabernet Sauvignon. But most of the grapes are Merlot.
Yes.
And the wine is a little bit soft with the Merlot feeling.
Yes.
And yes, it's a very typical area of Bordeaux.
Yes.
With a beautiful village, very old village. And we produce not so many wines. It's a very limited area about wine production.
Yes.
This area is very well known in the world, because we can find also a very beautiful and prestigious wine like Chateau Angelus.
Yes.
We can find also Chateau Cheval Blanc, Chateau Ozone. One of the best wine in the world could come from Saint-Emilion.
Yes, I agree. Then how about the variety of wines? Your wine.
Yeah.
Merlot is a main grape, right?
Yes, especially FLAT3. First of all, FLAT3 is a celebration of my history in Japan. Celebration of my philosophy. This wine also is a celebration of the hope we have in the future for the Samurai Blue, because we expect, we hope at the next World Cup a great result. That's why this wine is a little bit offensive. We expect a great result from the Samurai Blue, and I think regarding the different, I think my like could be light, because it's a feminine wine.
Yes.
With I think with a medium taste. It's not so strong. It's very elegant.
Yes.
Feminine. Light. And I'm sure it will be nice for people to celebrate the next victory of Samurai Blue.
Persuasive. Yes. And then, where does wine get Federal chart? It's bone dry, and sweet, and light and meat and full, and very elegant. So that's why.
So you know the wine of Saint-Emilion we can compare with some fruits, especially from strawberry, cherries.
Cherries, yes.
That's why I think the color is a little bit little bit dark. And I think we can consider around this this color. It's a specific color of Saint-Emilion wine.
Got it. So what kind of food
I think I think we can maybe cherries.
Cherries. Yes.
But I think from France we can say cherries.
And how about the pairing, mariage, like a beef or?
Sure. I want to say that also. For me, wine is important to share a good time with people, and this is what we have to do today. And my wine could be a very good bridge between people to connect people together. And I know that you will organize a very nice and warm organization, warm place, and that's why automatically people will enjoy it, and automatically I consider that they will feel that my wine is very good.
So like beef would be the best mariage with FLAT3, right?
Yeah.
Beef.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, yeah.
Of course. The Saint-Emilion wine is a wine need I think to eat some beef. Yes,
Yes.
But I'm sure also we can share with different meals.
Yes.
But beef is a one of the key points.
Since you are familiar with Japanese food, right?
Yes.
What kind of Japanese food?
Oh, frankly.
Not particularly well with
frankly,
wine.
Okay. I think we can drink this wine. Yesterday I was invited in a sushi restaurant, and we had some fish, and I was so surprised that my wine was also suitable. But I think with some yakitori, with some shabu shabu or something like that, I'm sure the wine could be very nice.
Sounds interesting. I think the FLAT3 would hit the spot for the wine lovers and resonate with people who are not new to wine, I think. Don't you think so?
Sure.
So I hope everyone will enjoy FLAT3 this time.
Yes, this is my wish, because I repeat, this wine could celebrate my past, my successful past with Japan during the World Cup 2002. And this wine represents for me the rigor, the balance, and the aggressiveness to get success.
Thank you. And the next, I'm asking about the World Cup. The last time I met you, it was just before the friendly match against England.
Yeah.
You attended the game, right?
You?
What did you think of it?
Yes, I was there. I was invited by the GFA, and it was an amazing victory. Of course, it's a friendly match, and we know that during the friendly match, it's not the World Cup. But Japan he played a very nice match with a great maturity and great offensive strategy. And I think this victory against England, but also the victory against Brazil, and in a recent past against Spain and Germany, I think now a lot of countries will care about Japan. Japan is not the young outsider. No, now Japan is respected. Everybody respects Japan, and Japan could make could make a good performance, and I am sure that the next World Cup Japan could make a very good surprise, and we expect, of course, to break the roof and to get the minimum what we are expecting, the top 8 in the World Cup.
And back then, Kaoru Mitoma played in the match, the friendly match against England. But this time, he was not selected for the Japan national team due to injury. do you think that will things change significantly, or who could fill in for Mitoma Kaoru?
For sure. For sure, the absence of Mitoma and the absence also for Minamino could represent a weak point, especially if we consider the offensive strategy. It's clear that it could make a good damage, big damage for the Japanese. But also, Japan has a unity. And when I saw the list of Moriyasu-san, we saw Nagatomo, we saw Tomiyasu, we saw Endo, and we know that these three players are not 100% fit. But I think this is a choice of Moriyasu-san to have a maturity, experience. Those kind of players, Tomiyasu, Nagatomo, and Endo can bring to the team a great confidence to the group. I think this is a choice of Moriyasu to have a team immediately operational, because we have no time to test. We have to be operational. We have to be efficient at the beginning of the match, and the beginning of the tournament, it's against Netherlands. That's why I think the list of Moriyasu-san represents the big maturity, the big confidence. We can explain the list like that.
Yes, thank you. And I created the tournament bracket. How far do you think Japan national team go in the World Cup?
Yes, of course. World Cup is a difficult tournament, and all the team must be stable, because it's a long tournament. Maybe 3-4 weeks before the first match, and maybe 3-4-5 weeks during the tournament. The World Cup will be in 3 countries: Mexico, Canada, and US. So that's why it will be difficult to change different places with different weather, and that's why it was a long process. And the winner will be the best team, but also the team will be take care about how to the logistics.
Yes,
I'm sure that Japan has a possibility to make a good result, and I think that Japan could go to the second round. Sure, even the group is open with Sweden, with Tunisia, and Netherlands. But I'm sure that Japan will be on the next round, and after that everything could happen.
Yes, everything could happen.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Then, do you think Moriyasu can surpass your great achievement of reaching round of 16 this time?
We hope. Even I am so happy to also from our first big result in 2002, getting the second round of the World Cup. No national team of Japan overtake this performance. Maybe that's why I still popular in Japan. I don't know. But of course, I wish to Moriyasu-san to get a better result, and of course we wish all in Japan, we wish that minimum we expect the top 8.
Yeah, thank you. And which country do you think is the top favorite to win this World Cup?
I think, okay, everybody knows I am French, and regarding the past result of France, now France is a ranking top 1 in the world, and it's clear that the France national team at the moment is a good shape, and I'm sure that it will be the France to be the world champion.
Yes.
Yeah, about qualification, no problem, because we have to be in the top 3. So no, France could be, I think, one of the one because we can consider, of course, 4, 5, 6 teams, but I'm sure that France has the human potential, experience, offensive quality,
and tactics.
And yeah, I'm sure France could be the top 1.
Sounds great. And thank you for your interesting insights today.
You're welcome.
And we hope every people in Japan will enjoy the FLAT3 wine. And
Okay.
I hope we can see you soon.
Thank you for your consideration, your support.
Thank you. Merci.
You're welcome. Thank you very
Merci.
much.